Testing, testing. Alright, yeah, it's being a little weird. Not, um, just things are being a little funky today for whatever reason. I don't know. Oh boy. It's not even Tuesday, come on. Okay. Yeah, but you're also getting the background noise, which I was trying to avoid. Yeah, you're probably going to hear my fans and things like that. I apologize. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, I know. It doesn't bother a lot of people. It's extra noise that I'm trying to not have. Oh boy. I have not been reading chat. Hold on. Give me 1 sec while I check chat. I'm working on it right now. Yeah, Frosty's been in a rare form lately, so hey. Hi, Aetheros, welcome in. Good to see you. For anybody who might be new to the channel, my name is Meshla. I am primarily an audiobook streamer. What that means for me is that I write and read Star Wars fanfiction and have been doing so for the last 25 years. And yeah, that feels really weird to say. But yeah, so tonight we are editing the last few chapters for Age of Darkness. And for those who are observant, it is May the 4th, and we're doing something a little bit different today because it's May the 4th. So I decided that I would like to raise money for Starlight Children's Foundation for May the 4th, hence the progress bar up top. Starlight Children's Foundation is an organization that... Give me 1 second. They're an organization that helps provide children who are in the hospital for long-term care with things that help them be a kid and maybe not think that they're, think about the fact that they're stuck in a hospital. And for May the 4th, I feel that that's really important, but pretty much any day, it's really important. And they have teamed up with Star Wars and Lucasfilm to bring comfort and smiles to all the sick kids. Since 2018, Disney and Lucasfilm have teamed up with Starlight Children's Foundation to donate Star Wars-themed programs to courageous children during their hospital stays to help spark moments of joy when they've needed them the most. These can include Starlight-themed gowns and pants, which are made of soft, comfortable material. There are 5 designs featuring iconic Star Wars characters such as Ahsoka Tano, Chewbacca, Din Djarin, and Grogu, R2-D2, and Darth Vader. And there are some really cool raffle things that they are doing this time around. The raffles are new. I think they started doing them in the spring. So let me pull up the information on that for you guys. That's a new thing that they're doing. Let's see. Sorry, I have to go navigate because they're pretty new. Alright. So, the last time I did a fundraiser for Starlight, they had specific dollar amounts that you could donate, and you selected the item that you wanted based on the amount you were donating. Things like a red wagon, a hospital gown, things like that. This time around, they're doing raffles, and they're for different items. So for each item that you pick at checkout, you are entered one entry in the raffle for that item, and there's quite a few. So the first item is a Star Wars Verawang duffel for a donation amount of $11.38. The next item is 20 hours of play on the Starlight Gaming Station, which is $20. The next raffle is a Chopper Droid Lego set for $21.87. Keep in mind that this is not purchasing the item, it is a raffle entry for the item. For $40, you can fund a Starlight Better hospital gown with all the cool Star Wars characters that we love. For $50, you can provide toys, books, arts, and crafts for a hospital. And for $55.55, you can enter a raffle to win a Darth Maul statue. And I've added a few of my own, but I'll get to those in a minute. For $75.76, you can enter a raffle to win a Commander Cody bust. Or for a donation of $250, if, you can fund a custom red wagon for somebody at a hospital. For my own donation rewards, you can donate $1 and have me drink water. These are things that you would have to select as a reward at checkout. Especially for the raffles, you would need to select that item in order to gain the entry for the raffle. But that's also the best way to let us know which item you were aiming towards. So on my end of things, you can donate $1 and have me drink water. You can donate $3 and have me sit up straight because I'm notorious for not doing that. For $5, you can get a custom Discord role. You must be a member of the Discord in order for that to apply. For $10, you can add 10 minutes to stream. This will not apply to this stream or tomorrow's stream. This will be the next stream after PAX, because I'm going to be streaming kind of late tonight. For a donation of $75, if you select this item, I will write a one-shot on stream. And for a donation of $150, I will provide the person who donates that amount with some one-on-one writing coaching. Alright. So there's some really cool raffle items in there, and I tried to put some things in there that are specific to my stream that you guys would find pretty cool. Oh, I'm not hearing that. My sound alerts are being really quiet for whatever reason. I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah, I know they're not. I know. I just realized that. They're being very weird. I've been having a lot of issues with my microphone and sounds, so I'm not sure why things are suddenly not working. Very not amused, so I apologize in advance for the sound alerts not working. It's a thing. They were working fine last stream, so I do apologize that they are not. Hopefully I can get that fixed But for now, I do apologize. They are not. Alright. And if you guys would like to donate for Starlight, you can do so by typing in the ! donate command. Or you can scan the QR code on the screen in the bottom right corner if you'd like to donate. I'm gonna pull my thing over here. There we go. Goodness. Yep. I don't know why my sound alerts are not working. Very unimpressed right now. So. Also, for anybody else who was not here at my last stream, which was Wednesday, I have fancy new art. So. Yeah. I'll have to play with the sound alerts. I don't know if I'll be able to get them fixed before tomorrow's stream, but I will definitely make an effort to do that. Can't guarantee anything, though, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. Things are being really weird lately with my audio, just in general. So, hoping I can get that sorted. I do hope everybody's had an awesome weekend. It's definitely been raining a bunch up this way, so hopefully you guys are okay and not rained out. I've actually been spending my day working on my cosplay for PAX East, which is this coming weekend. So I'm really excited about that. I do... Yes, lots of rain. We definitely need it though, because we've had some days where it's been really, really hot, and we haven't had a lot of rain or precipitation of any kind until recently, so I guess take it while we can. Rain is definitely not overrated. It keeps the plants happy, as long as we're not getting enough that we're actually flooding. So, that's important. Yeah. Yeah. I apologize if the music is a little bit too loud. I am trying to not blast anybody's eardrum. Yes. I'm reading chat for a second. Oh, I know, but I have to get my sound alerts working again. I don't know why they're not. It's frustrating me. Yeah, not sure why they're not working. I will have to add that one now. Oh my goodness, sorry. I have been sewing pretty much all day. Yeah. I have my cosplay for PAX mostly done. I just have to finish some final stuff and hem everything. Sleeves, cloak, tunic, and should be good to go. Yeah. But yes, I will definitely add that sound alert. I have to find my marker. There we go. I made myself a note so that I will go add that. So hopefully it will actually work tomorrow. Cross your fingers. Because I don't know if they'll actually work tomorrow or not. Did my closed captioning decide to not work? Ugh, great. Okay. Everything's breaking today. I suppose it's not a stream if something's not broken. There's always at least one thing. Yeah. There we go. My closed captioning decided to work again. Yay. Alright. I do try to have the closed captioning up for those who find it helpful. You can turn it on by hovering down over the bottom right corner of the screen where the little CC emblem is, and you can activate it for yourself that way if you find it helpful. Oh. Grammarly telling me to take a break. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Alright. Shadow Legion, you were asking earlier about writing a fanfiction. You said you liked Star Wars. My suggestion is to start making an outline, or maybe look for another story to read to give you inspiration. There's a lot of Star Wars fanfiction on fanfiction.net or over on Archive of Our Own. Hi Tava, welcome in. Happy May the 4th. How are you? All those awesome emotes. We have an ad starting in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I appreciate the lurk, Taba. As you can see this evening, I am editing chapters, and we're also hanging out and vibing. And if you feel so inclined, I would appreciate if you would help support Starlight Children's Foundation. I talked a little bit about them at the beginning of stream. And if you'd like to learn some more, if I get typed today, you can find out more information at that link. Our ad is going to start in about 2 minutes. I haven't actually touched Age of Darkness in a little while. This is the story that we're actually reading through, so I wanted to kind of revisit it a little bit. We're going to be in our ad. I will be right back. Alrighty. We are back from our ad break. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks, sorry about. Sorry. I apparently have the hiccups. Does anybody have any special plans for Mother's Day? That's this weekend, actually. Anybody got any cool plans? Go see your parents? Hang out with your mom? Oops, that didn't work. How about not fun? That sounds like a drag. Sorry, bud. Hello, Babakis. Welcome in. Good to see you. My name is Meshla. I am primarily an audiobook streamer here on Twitch. What that means is that I write and read my own Star Wars fanfiction here on my channel, and I have been writing Star Wars fanfiction for 25 years. Yeah, it still feels weird to say that. And so tonight what we're doing is we are editing some chapters from one of the stories, Age of Darkness. And that's actually what we're going to be reading tomorrow. I'm also raising funds for Starlight Children's Foundation, which is an organization that provides toys and games and things to children in hospitals as they're undergoing treatment for various illnesses. It brings them a little bit of joy when they're dealing with all of that craziness. So if you'd like to donate and support that cause, feel free to do so. You can do so by doing !donate. And if you'd like more information about Starlight itself, you can do !Starlight and find some more information at the link. I'm actually not following canon. This is fan fiction. So the main premise of fan fiction is to take an existing fandom and kind of expand on it. I guess, for lack of a better term, you could say that I'm using legacy era, so like post Return of the Jedi. The timeline that I'm working with is roughly 37 years after the Battle of Yavin. Probably more like 40 at this point, maybe a little more. But outside of that, the stories are my own. There's no canon characters, anything like that. They might be mentioned, but I don't actually write them in the story. Sorry, I'm trying to actually read over here. Make sure that things are actually making sense over here. But as far as canon goes, like I said, I don't really follow canon particularly. I use it more as a framework. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Possible. But he doesn't talk like Grogu or Yoda. So, I don't know about that. Yeah. So, it's... I basically work off of, I guess, what would be considered legacy. So, like, post... So it's like the books that are considered, I guess, legends now, outside of Disney canon. So it's like after these stories take place after the Vault War, if you've read any of those novels. So yeah, just to give you a general idea. And like I said, there are new canon characters involved, so this is somewhat of an alternate universe. So we felt that doing that would allow us more freedom to write without being kind of constricted by canon. And after all, the whole purpose of fanfiction, in my opinion, is to explore and not necessarily be bound by canon or the expectations associated with it. I think that it's important as a writer, whether you're writing fanfiction or writing, your own story outside of fanfiction, to kind of expand your expectations and to be able to kind of write outside the box. These stories started out as a cooperative effort between myself and about 4 or 5 other people when I was in high school. And at this point, it's just me. So I'm basically maintaining all of the older stories, doing some editing, some cleanup, and then continuing with the stories that focus on my characters. So this particular story that I'm editing right now is one of the older stories that we wrote as a group. So I'm just kind of doing some editing and essentially housekeeping to kind of neaten things up. And I'm cleaning my glasses because I can't see. The QR code is for if you'd like to donate. I figured that would be the simplest way for people to do that. So if you'd like to donate to Starlight Children's Foundation and support their work, providing toys and games to sick children, you can scan that QR code with your phone, or you can do !donate in chat, and it will give you the link that you can go and donate if you'd like to. Let me find... There we go. So I don't know if you were here when I was originally talking about this at the beginning of stream. So Starlight Children's Foundation is an organization that provides various things to children and their families who are undergoing treatment. So it can be toys and games, it can be arts and crafts, it can be something like a hospital gown that's less uncomfortable. And if you're a kid that's stuck in the hospital long term, having a hospital gown that's comfortable, that's a big deal. It would definitely help it make things less uncomfortable, less scary. I mean, we have kids that are dealing with cancer and other illnesses that are keeping them in the hospital long term. So being able to be less uncomfortable is really important. And just like with Star Wars, every hero needs an origin story. And this one starts with you. Your donation can help kids feel less afraid of treatment or being in the hospital as a whole. You can help kids have courage and confidence during their hospital stay. And your donations help provide the hospital gowns featuring their favorite Star Wars characters, giving them the power and confidence to see themselves as something more than just a patient. I love you. Oh, that's amazing. Tubba, thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. That's a good one. Starlight and Star Wars have an out-of-this-galaxy collaboration delivering comfort and smiles to sick kids. Since 2018, Disney and Lucasfilm have teamed up with Starlight Children's Foundation to donate Star Wars-themed programs to courageous children during their hospital stay to help them spark moments of joy when they've needed them the most. Star Wars-themed Starlight gowns and pants are made of a soft, comfortable material. The 5 gown designs feature iconic Star Wars characters such as Ahsoka Tano, Chewbacca, Din Djarin, with Grogu, R2-D2, and Darth Vader. Since 2019, Starlight has distributed over 24,000 Star Wars-themed care packages filled with toys, activities, and decor to transform a dull place for kids into a world of wonder. Disney deliveries through Starlight. Disney delivers Star Wars toys, books, and movies, and more, enabling hospitals to celebrate special days like May the 4th with their patients, which is what we're doing today. We're celebrating May the 4th and raising a little bit of money to help these kids have a little bit of joy during their hospital stay. Yes, indeed. And if you're feeling nervous about donating or unsure an amount, every dollar helps. Every dollar that gets donated is a dollar that they didn't have before. And what happens with that money is it gets pooled and sent where it's needed the most. So I honestly don't know where it's going to go. The Starlight Foundation will distribute it where it's needed the most, and they'll pool it to get various different things that are needed for the chosen hospitals. And for you guys, there's some pretty cool raffles that you can be entered into if you're curious about that. Let's see. Alrighty. So I'm just going to go through the list again of the different raffles that Starlight has on offer. Keep in mind that these are raffles, and if you'd like to donate this amount and be entered into this raffle, you need to select the item at checkout, okay? So the first raffle, which you can enter for an amount of $11.38, is a raffle for a Star Wars Verawang duffel bag. The second item, which is not a raffle, is for $20, which gets 20 hours of play on a Starlight gaming station for a child. The second raffle is for $21.87. You guys might notice that these numbers have significance with Star Wars. There's a reason for that. So for $21.87, you can be entered into a raffle for a Chopper Droid Lego set. For $40, you can fund a Starlight Better hospital gown. Those are those awesome gowns that I was talking about a few minutes ago. For $50, you can send toys, books, and arts and crafts to a hospital. For $55.55, you can be entered into a raffle for a Darth Maul statue. I don't know about you guys, but the Darth Maul Shadow Lord series sounds pretty cool. And for $75.76, you can be entered into a raffle for a Commander Cody bust. So those are the raffles that are options for you guys if you're interested. And for each donation of that amount where you select that item, it gives you another raffle ticket towards that. So just some cool stuff. Very Star Warsy and nerdy. And like I said, every single dollar counts, even if all you can give is $1. That is $1 we didn't have before. Alright, I'm gonna pull this back over here. Sometimes I wish I had a third monitor over here. I don't, though. It would be very cool if I did. Very cool if I did. Mm. Yes. Yep. But when you're starting out writing, whether it's an original story or fan fiction, one thing that I find that helps me out is to kind of do an outline, for lack of a better word. You just sit down and you start writing and you think about, well, what kind of story do I want to write? What kinds of things do I want to happen? What people are going to be involved? I have done that for Steps into the Past, which is the most recent of my stories. I did that for a good chunk of it because there's a lot going on. And I had to sit down and figure out the different locations, the different characters that were going to be involved, and what all was going to happen in these various locations. So there was a lot of moving parts. So having something written down, even just as a general guideline, is very, very helpful. Ooh. That's a really good question. I mean, technically he did. But he didn't take... I don't think he took Anakin on officially until after Dooku had already been killed. So technically he didn't violate the rule of two. But, I mean, that's semantics as far as I'm concerned. I'd have to look more into the rule of two, to be honest. I'm wondering if there's something that we don't know. So, yeah. Could go either way, I guess. But that's a really good question. I've actually wondered that myself. We have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes. My ads run for a minute and a half every half hour, so that's enough time to go get a drink of water, go get a snack, take a bathroom break, any number of things like that. And it's also a good opportunity to get up and stretch. So I highly recommend that you do that and do all that awesome self-care stuff that most of us are terrible at. It's really important. That's why I have water right here. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, I'm a little stiff because I have been sitting at a sewing machine all day. Thank you for that stretch. I appreciate you. Hey, Tin Man. I mean, yes, actually. Because yes, they have their rule of 2. But yeah, I think Palpatine bent it quite frequently. I think you're right. I think you hit that one right on the money. It's good to see you, by the way. Welcome in. This evening we are editing chapters and also trying to raise a little bit of money for Starlight. Don't know if you're familiar with them. They are an organization that provides toys and games for sick children who are undergoing treatment for various things and have been in the hospital for extended periods of time. If you'd like to learn more about them, you can definitely check them out by using the command !Starlight, which will give you a link to their website. And if you'd like to donate, just do !Donate, or you can scan the QR code on the bottom right corner of the screen. Down here. Right down there. I mean, Sith aren't fair. We know this. Sith are never fair. Except for maybe Lana. Lana's like the exception. Sash has a point though. Just saying. Oh goodness, sorry. Also, I have brand new art since I think you were in here, Tin Man. Don't know if you were here Wednesday, but I have brand new art for the stream, so I'd love to hear what you think about it. Trying to stay hydrated because everybody knows that I don't drink enough water. Our ad is going to start in just under a minute. Oops. That's missing. Punctuation. Welcome back to Sniper. Good to see you. Alright. Our ad is going to start any second, so I will be right back.
We are greatly honored by your visit, ambassadors. Make yourselves comfortable. My master will be with you shortly.
Well, at least the sound effects for that works. I figure why my stuff isn't working. But at least for the sound effect. I don't know if you guys did it or not.
It is unavoidable. It is your destiny.
Hey, I heard that. Wait, did you guys hear that? Because I heard that. Did you guys actually hear that? I heard it. Did you? Yay! So it has somewhat fixed itself. I don't know what was going on earlier. That's good news, though. Yay! That's exciting. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. Stuff is just being weird today. It's not even Tuesday. I don't know, man. But yay! I'm glad that worked. Also heard the follow alert. Thank you, Itheros. I appreciate you. Oh, maybe. You might be onto something there. Ah. Maybe it is scared. I don't know. You might be onto something. Maybe. Maybe. Although, if there was now that you mention it, that's actually the right time period. Maybe. Could work. Could work. Would help if I could type correctly. That'd be awesome. Sorry. Apparently have the hiccups or something. Wow. I mean, with Remus, that doesn't surprise me. here. Okay. Alrighty. Yes. Fortunately, I don't think my characters. Well, Marin has not. But some other characters in these stories, they've had some interesting adventures in space. So, yeah. Marin, not so much, though. Give me just a second. I mean, that's a good point. Okay. That is a very good point. Give me just a second here. Thanks, Atheros. Have a good night at work. Be safe. Give me 1 second while I do something. Oh. Taking a while. What? Somebody donated $10. Cool. Thank you to whoever that was. I think my camera might be in the way. Give me a second. Camera might be in the way. Yeah, camera is in the way. So I'm actually gonna put this over here. There we go. I realized that it was covering that. Sorry. Thank you to whoever donated that $10. I appreciate you. Oh, we have a milestone for $10? Wait. Hold on, let me take a look. It's so bad, I don't even remember what those are. Milestone. Whoa. Ooh. For $10, our milestone is to create a blue sky post. It's kind of like Twitter. Except I don't have Twitter. I have Blue Sky instead. So if you guys would like to, you can help me write a Blue Sky post. Sorry, I was moving my bottle of medication. It was in the way. Alright. Tin Man, thank you so much for that $10. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Alright, Rewards. Did I have a $10 one? I did. Oh, at 10 minutes. Okay. I think we can manage 10 extra minutes. I'm supposed to be streaming till 11 anyway, so we'll see how far we get. We shall see. I didn't usually stream that late. But we'll see. We'll see how far I go. I appreciate you. So normally I stream to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I was gonna try for 11, but we'll see how far I go. But whatever time I decide to end, we're adding 10 minutes. We are adding 10 minutes. Alright. Actually, that little ticker at the top was kind of handy. Alright. So, I may actually go till 10 o'clock because it's already like 8:30 already. Ugh. Where's this night going? I'm not ready to be done yet. So we're definitely going till at least 9:30, possibly 10. Oh, well, I appreciate you, Wraith, and I hope that tonight goes well at work. You know that it's kind of frustrating, but I hope that it goes well for you and goes by quickly, and that you can get some good rest tonight for your job in the morning. Right. I have a little bit more water anyway. Maybe about that much. I don't know. Something like that. It's hard to tell in this cup. Might have less than that actually. Yeah. That's what that means. You know me well. Because, as we all know, Mesh does not drink enough water. That is a known fact. So one of the things that I do while I'm streaming is I drink lots of water. So I can try and make up for that, because it's a really bad habit of mine to not drink enough water. But thank you, Tin Man, for that donation. I appreciate you. And we're gonna add 10 minutes to whatever time I decide to end tonight, because you did that. That's why they're there. Little fun things. Keep stream interesting. My $300 milestone was to wear my cosplay onto the next stream after PAX, but I may do that regardless of how much money we raise, because that's just fun. So I may do that anyway. But hey, you know what? The whole point of this is to have fun and raise money for the kids. It's all for the kids. So that's why we're here. Sorry. Like I said, I was sewing most of the day. Pretty much 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.? Yeah, so basically all day. Got most of the cosplay finished. I just have to hem everything, which I will do Tuesday. So I will take care of that on Tuesday. Hello, Stone Gunman. Welcome in. Yes. There we go. Thanks, Frosty Tools. Oh, welcome in, Stoned Gunman. It's good to see you. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Tonight we are editing chapters of Age of Darkness, and we're raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. So if you'd like to support that awesome cause, you can do so by scanning the QR code in the bottom right corner of the screen, or doing the exclamation point donate command. Either way. And if you just want to share your presence with us, that's cool too. That is perfectly alright. I apologize if you guys are getting fan noise. My mic is being a punk and picking up everything, so I apologize. Let's see. Well, I tried. Our ad is going to start in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. My ad breaks are 1.5 minutes long, which is a great time to go get a drink of water, which I need to do, or go get a snack, or have a stretch, or anything of that nature. Take care of yourselves. That's what the ad breaks are for, at least in my opinion. So that's what I use them for, is stretch breaks, snack breaks, or water breaks, because it's a good amount of time for that. It's going to start in about 1.5 minutes. Alright guys, our ad break's about to start, so I will be right back. I'm gonna go get myself some more water, because I'm almost out. See you guys in 1.5 minutes. are back from our ad break. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I had to move my camera earlier, at least on the layout, so that you guys could see the dono stuff. I forgot that it pops up over there. So, thank you to those who have donated so far. It is much appreciated. And all that money goes directly to Starlight Children's Foundation, and they will direct it to where it's needed the most. Alright, now I can see again. Right. I went and refilled my water. Oh, sometimes even with Grammarly, I'm just like, nah, I want to just have it be that way. Like, here. Alright. Yeah. And I swear, like, I don't know about you guys, but anybody that wears glasses, like, I don't even touch the lenses and somehow I get smudges all over the lenses. I don't understand. I literally don't understand. It's like magnetism or something. I don't know. Oh. Oh. And I have a giant smudge. Like, I just... Goodness. Let's try that. That's better. Now I can see, mostly. I have to wear glasses all the time, so being able to see is really important. I would think Jawas. I think you're right. I think you're right. Alrighty. Ah. Yeah, I did a bunch of sitting at the sewing machine today, so my hip is a little cranky today. It happens. Alright. So this fundraiser that I'm doing right now for Starlight, it will be live until the 7th, I believe. Yes, it will be live until the 7th, and then it will end. And any raffle entries that you got, they will announce the winners on the 7th, and I will, if anybody did a raffle entry, I will pass that information on if you won. And as always, I appreciate anybody who is able to donate, and even if you're not, don't feel bad. The fact that you're here is enough, and it is much appreciated. But I think you're right, Wraith. Definitely jealous. Definitely jealous. Sometimes the grammar like kills me. But that's what happens when you're writing cooperatively and there's lots of different people. Sometimes the grammar gets a little bit crazy. Sorry. Super focus mode. I don't know about you guys, but I wish that it was still Sunday tomorrow. That would be nice. Alrighty. Wraith, are you headed off to work soon? Good night, Wraith. I hope you have a good evening at work. Be safe. eyeliner. Long time no see. How are you, Miss Ma'am? Good to see you. I understand that. I've been that way too. I hope you're well, in spite of being super busy. It's very good to see you. I get to see you much these days. It would help if I could type correctly. There we go. Oh, there you go. Frosty Tools is in rare form, as usual.
We are greatly honored by your visit, ambassadors. Make yourselves comfortable. My master will be with you shortly.
You're welcome for the shout out. Thank you for the follow, Armored Andy. I appreciate you. Have a good night, just sniper. Wow, I am editing. I don't know if I'm researching particularly, but I'm editing. So it's good to see you. Welcome in. And since you're new here, I'll introduce myself. My name is Meshla. I am primarily an audiobook streamer. What that means is that I write and read my own Star Wars fanfiction here on Twitch. I've been writing Star Wars fanfiction now for, 25 years? Still feels weird to say that. And tonight what we're doing is we are editing chapters from one of the stories called Age of Darkness. And we're also raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation because it's May the 4th. Starlight Children's Foundation is an organization that helps provide books, toys, and games for children who are in the hospital for long-term care, and it gives them an opportunity to be a kid. And it also helps provide comfy, cozy hospital gowns, because as most of us are aware, those hospital gowns are not the most comfortable. So. Oh, did I? Maybe. I mean, it's entirely possible. It is entirely possible. But I don't know, there's an archive behind me. So something's still here. I know. I'm actually, this is only my second stream with the new channel art, which I'm super happy about. And if you guys are curious, the artist that did all of my channel art is Halsey Inks, and you can check her out on Instagram. She does some pretty amazing work, if I do say so myself, and she's a really awesome person. So please go check her out if you like her work, and if you need some for yourself, she's pretty awesome. And I am very pleased with the work that she did for my channel. So, yeah, I have a big archive behind me, so I think we're good. Cross your fingers. I am wearing a Star Wars shirt, but camera angle is a bit weird. That's not gonna work. Anyway, it says Jedi Training Academy on it, but camera angle. Indeed, may the Force be with you. How many of you guys went and saw the re-release of Revenge of the Sith? Was it last weekend? Yeah, the end of April. How many of you guys went and saw that? I unfortunately was not able to due to work commitments and being sick, but I'll probably sit down and watch it myself at some point. Yeah, I heard Thunderbolts was really good. I haven't seen it myself. I know, I did too. They did a 20th anniversary re-release, which was pretty cool. I don't know if some of the bigger theaters had like all kinds of commemorative stuff. Like out in Cali, I think they had some stuff. Don't know if anybody up here had stuff, but there was a handful of theaters up in my neck of the woods that were showing it until yeah, I think at the very end of April. So we have an ad break starting in just under 4 minutes. My ad breaks are 1.5 minutes long, which are a great amount of time to go get a drink of water, grab a snack, take a bio break, things of that nature. Unfortunately, I have no control over the fact that we have ads. I wish I could make it so we didn't, but that's just how it is. The ads help support the channel, and if you'd like to support the channel for a variety of ways, you can do so by using your Prime sub, which you have one of those per month that you can use. They're free if you have Amazon Prime. You can subscribe directly to the channel, or you can subscribe using Twitch Turbo, which is not specific to this channel, but Twitch as a whole, and removes ads all across Twitch, and helps support the streamers as well. But we are here this evening to raise money for Starlight Children's Foundation, and I'm getting lost in the word soup over here. So I will go to BRB when the ad starts. Give me a chance to get a drink, have a stretch, that kind of thing. Yeah, I was really wanting to go see Revenge of the Sith re-release in theaters. It just didn't work out. But I did go see the anniversary release of Return of the Jedi. I think it was last year. That was fun. That was really fun. So I went and saw that. I like to edit right in the editor on Archive of Our Own because I find it a little bit easier. That way I don't have to kind of redo all of my formatting. It saves some time. So. Alrighty. Also, please let me know if you see the cool nerdy things that are in the shelves behind me. See how observant you are. Those were specific things that I asked the artist to add because I am that nerd. So, ad is going to start in about 45 seconds. Our ad is starting shortly. I will be right back. See you in a minute and a half, guys. There we go. One of my layers was on top of the transition. Oops. Alrighty. I'm still getting all of the various things sorted on the new layout. As layer order is very much a thing. As we just found out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go till about 10 o'clock this evening. And I have 10 minutes to add, courtesy of Tin Man. So it'll be 10 minutes after 10 probably. Oh, sorry. Hey, Mr. X, welcome in. And welcome back to streaming. I saw that you were streaming earlier. So welcome back to streaming. It's good to see you. Oh, I gotta move stuff around. Good grief. My shadows are covered. No! Oh dear. Okay, that's actually gonna get moved because it needs to be over here. There we go. Okay. Welcome into the stream, Mr. X. I appreciate you. Good to see you back in the streaming world. Since you're new to my stream after a long hiatus, tonight we are editing some chapters from the story called Age of Darkness, and we are also raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation, which is an organization that provides toys and games and comfy hospital gowns for kids who are undergoing long-term care. So, if you'd like to donate and support that awesome cause, please feel free to do so. And you can do so by scanning the QR code below on the bottom right corner of your screen down here, or by using the exclamation point donate command. Hey, we all gotta start somewhere, and you're returning to streaming after a long hiatus, so take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. I was reminded by one of my mods that I need to drink more water, so I have a giant cup right here. So, and I have some jazzy chill hop going on, which is okay with me. Not very Star Warsy, but that's alright. I have found that anytime I have anything Star Warsy going and I don't do a lot of talking, it gets muted, so I decided to use something else. But welcome in. It's really good to see you, and I'm very happy to see that you're coming back to streaming. So I'm gonna try to go till about 10 o'clock this evening. We'll see how far I get. It's been a busy day for me. I've been sewing all day. I have been working on a Jedi cosplay for PAX East, which is this weekend. And I almost have it done. I just have some hemming to do, some final touches, and then we should be good to go. Pull that up here. I had to move a bunch of stuff around, like, in the middle of stream because I had things from the Dono bar up here that were actually covered by my camera, which I forgot that was a thing, so I had to move things around. Yeah, it's been a while since I actually went through some of these chapters, so I'm just trying to make sure that they read correctly. Yes, also I have cover text translations because there's several Mandoa words like this one here. Or if you hover over it, it's all HTML. I actually have it set up so that it gives you a translation if you hover over it, which is nice. So if you were reading these on Archive of Our Own instead of me reading them on stream, you could hover over the italicized words like this, and they might actually give you a translation. Hmm. Mr. Oxide, how has work been treating you? I know you said that you had been facing some health issues. I hope that they've settled and that you're doing well. I know that major health issues or any health issues can be pretty scary, so I hope you're doing alright. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why my mic is suddenly spiking because it wasn't before. I'm not sure what's going on there. Stretch. I need a stretch. Camera is right here, so sorry if it looks like I was punching the camera. Apologies. I really wasn't trying to punch you guys in the face. I promise. Alrighty. Alrighty. This one's done. Got two more, I think. I think I've got two more. I don't know. And if you guys have any questions about the stories, about what I'm writing, about Starlight, please feel free to ask. I'm here to answer any questions that I can about any of the above. So. Oops. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to actually read this as I go through because, like I was saying earlier, the grammar can be a little bit funky because this is one of the stories that was written cooperatively. So I think there was like 4 or 5 people working on it. So the grammar and tenses and just the way that things are worded might be a little weird. I'm trying to work on that a little bit. ad starting in just under 5 minutes, and I am slowly working through this chapter. It's kind of beating me over the head a little bit. Just a little. Alrighty. Alright. I think we're about to have our ad if we don't already. So I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back from our ad. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you. And for those of you who have donated for Starlight, very, very much appreciated. And even if you're unable to do so, thank you for being here and keeping me company. That matters just as much as any donation you can give. So I appreciate that. Oh, it is. Sorry. Well, it's the end of chapter 42, which is the end of that story. So, yeah, I'm gonna go until 10 and add on that 10 minutes that Tin Man redeemed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. So I'm gonna swap screens here. Alrighty. There we go. Yep, so we're just gonna hang out a little bit until about quarter after. We could chat a little bit. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you who came by this evening, whether you donated or just hung out. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm really grateful for you being here and being nerdy with me while I work on my stories. So, I'm really excited to be able to read tomorrow. It's not my normal stream. I usually stream on Wednesdays. But as I said at the beginning of stream, I will be streaming tomorrow and not Wednesday because I will be headed to PAX on Wednesday evening. So I'm super excited about that. And hopefully the next stream after PAX, I'll be in cosplay because this should be done. I'm going to finish it out for Tuesday night so I can take it to PAX with me. I'm excited about that. I haven't been to a con in cosplay in, I'd say at least 10 years. I mean, a good quality cosplay, probably more like 15. It's been a while. Ooh, I have the hiccups. So, I would say at least 15 for a good quality cosplay. I had one that was kind of thrown together at one point, but it wasn't the best quality, at least in my own opinion. It was something that I put together really quick for a more local convention here in New Hampshire. So hopefully the next time that con rolls around, I will have this one, which I'm really, really excited about seeing this one finished. I will actually go ahead and post a picture on my Instagram of what I have so far. Mostly the tunic. The tunic is done. I just have to finish out with hemming everything, and then we should be good to go. So I'm really excited about that. To have a good quality cosplay that I can wear again. So I'm really happy. So, but yeah, it's been a good evening with all of you guys, and I appreciate you hanging out with me and asking all the story questions. And no, I don't think I wiped my archives. I'd be a little concerned if I had. But they're still here. See? They're still here. So, move my camera a little bit. There we go. Alright. I think my favorite thing about this whole layout is not only my background here, like my virtual background here, but also the little animated cat that's on the corner of chat. It's like my favorite little detail, the whole thing. So, I think it's adorable. But I will be reading tomorrow, actually. I don't know if we'll get through to the end of Age of Darkness, but we might. We might. It depends on how I'm feeling. I have been sick for the last little bit. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, so I may be able to go a little bit longer tomorrow night as well, which will be exciting. Should be the last few chapters of Age of Darkness. I think we left off with chapter 35, so we'll be starting with chapter 36 tomorrow. We might get through the rest of it, although they're kind of long. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm looking for someone to raid out to. Let's see. If you guys have any suggestions for anybody we could raid, that would be awesome. We're looking for somebody who's doing some more May the 4th. So, if you have any suggestions, that'd be cool. Actually, you know what? I think I know who we're gonna raid. Yep, I think I know who we're gonna raid. Yeah. Hey Divine, welcome in. I hope you have an awesome evening. Oh, you were lurking. Well, thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night and get some good rest. I'm about to head out myself. have a good evening, Divine Miscreant. Sleep well. Yeah, I actually was thinking about ending at 9:45, but it's 9:55, so I think I did my 10 minutes extra. So we're gonna go and say hello to Zach M. Rutledge, who is another member of the Survivor Squad. He is currently playing Fortnite with all of the Star Wars awesomeness because it's May the 4th. So our first raid command is for anybody who is subscribed to the channel because it has subscriber emotes. The second raid command is for anybody who is following the channel or is simply watching. That's anybody can use that one. So let's go say hello to Zach M. Rutledge and get some more of that Star Wars goodness. Again, thank you all for being here tonight and keeping me company. Even if you're just lurking, that's appreciated just as much as any donations that were received tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for being here, and I hope that you have the best night and the best start to your week. Okay, get some good rest tonight, and crush your goals tomorrow. Have an awesome night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.